Sports is one of the most entertaining physical recreations of all times. Besides entertainment, sport recreates and nurtures the mind, the spirit, the body and emotional states of humans and even perhaps animals. Sports is also inspiring, thrilling, rewarding, invigorating, and enlivening. In fact, sports is like a tranquilizer to many people. It is so pleasurable, addictive, and helps both humans and animals to display their natural talents, to show off the flourish of physical excellence. The euphoria and emotional energy that sports stirs dates to the earliest times in 70,000 BCE. Sport has since become a very strong force for the remodeling of societal behavior and interactions. It also helps to order relationships, human unity, and the expression of core values of peace and linguistic development globally. As humans evolved, sports become more glamorous and competitive. This has heightened the quest for individual and group victories. And with sporting victories come attractive rewards. The rewards come in cash and in kind and are getting bigger and bigger. The spirit of competition, propelled by laurels and rewards, has given vent to cheating in sports, unfortunately. Cheating in sports is also mostly perpetrated with drugs. Sports persons therefore resort to the use of performance-enhancing drugs to boost their performances during competitions. Some of the most popular performance-enhancing drugs used by sportsmen and women are heroin, cocaine, amphetamines, lysergic acid diethylamide and marijuana. Others include anabolic, endogenous and exogenous steroids, beta blockers, erythropoietin, and diuretics, amongst others. The use of these drugs is associated with several biopsychosocial consequences. And that explains why some sports persons who had abused drugs earlier on but managed to stay alive to an older age or older ages, end up rather very badly. Now, here is a partial list of some sports persons who were caught in the messy web of drug use in the past. Ben Johnson, the fastest man on earth between 1987 and 1988. 2. Anderson Silva, a mixed martial artist. Maria Sharapova, one-time tennis superstar. 4. Tyson Gay, a former track and field star. 5. Michael Phelps, the American swimming sensation, and the late Diego Armando Maradona, one of the world's greatest soccer players of all times. Others are Marion Jones, a former track and field great, Justin Gatlin, an American sprinter, Mark David Maguire, a baseball star, and a former tennis superstar, Andre Agassi. Also caught in the drug web, were persons like John Daly, a golfer, Ron Van Damme, a wrestler, Marcus Camby, an American basketball power forward, Dwight Gordon, a baseball pitcher, Shoaib Akhtar, a Pakistani cricketer, and Paul Gascoigne, the former English national team forward. A more recent case of sports doping involved Paul Pogba, the French international who was later handed a 4-year suspension for testing positive to testosterone. Needless to say, the drug situation is quite worrisome among sports persons. Almost the entire 2014 Russian Olympic team was involved in scandalous state-sponsored doping, according to independent inquiries. Now, this led to the ban of Russia from participating in the Olympics, the FIFA World Cup, and Paralympic competitions respectively for a number of years. Other countries, including Nigeria, have also suffered penalties from the appropriate world sports associations. As we begin to bring this presentation to a conclusion, let us briefly consider some of the effects of performance-enhancing drugs. Needless to say, there are several harmful effects of performance-enhancing drugs, as said earlier. Some of these include, but are not limited to, sudden heart attack, brain, liver, and kidney damage, hallucinations and violent behavior, impairment of coordination, and low sperm count. The other consequences include dishonor and loss of respect for the sports person. Then, of course, embarrassment to the family, friends, community, country, and especially the sports club that the sports person belongs to. It also creates trust issues, stirs reputation, bad reputation, stirs bad reputation, and sets bad example for others, especially upcoming, highly impressionable young sportsmen and women. It is in the light of the aforesaid that we wish to respectfully advise that 1. The various world anti-doping associations and their national counterparts should do well to heighten awareness about drugs and their harmful effects on the sports persons, 2. Review existing anti-doping testing methods to make them more accurate in order to ensure that violators are made to suffer the stiffest possible penalties, including life ban as a deterrent. 3. That the various governments should ensure that their sports ministries as well are well funded and equipped with state-of-the-art laboratory facilities and trained staff to carry out early local anti-doping tests before participating in regional and international sporting competitions. 4thly, sportsmen and women should also be availed modern facilities for adequate training to sharpen their sporting talents in readiness for bigger competitions instead of depending on performance-enhancing substances. And 5thly, sanctions against cheating sports persons should incorporate heightened global social stigmatization for deterrence. And number 6, the campaign against the use of drugs to enhance sporting performance should incorporate veteran sports personalities as role models for upcoming stars.
I had to beat Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king of the jungle.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video with others. You can also follow the African Council on Narcotics on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. And do please say no to drugs and yes to life.